Hey, this is Jake Jacobs. We're going to talk about gospel chord progressions that you should know. These are chord movements that every seasoned gospel musician knows, or at least has it in the ballpark. We're going to be in the key of F, like my little mistake. So let's talk about it. We know 7-3-6. Basically what 7-3-6 is, it follows the 7th note in the scale, the 3rd note in the scale, and the 6th note in the scale in the key of F. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to sound like this. And there are variations of that. Or you can do this. So basically, I'm playing an E minor, and then I'm going to play this is an A13 sus. It's another variation of it. And you could do this. So what I have here on the right hand, B, D, F sharp, and A. And in the left hand I have A, D, and G. Put it all together and the D's separate. So this D goes up, this D goes down. So it goes like this. So another variation of that would be, I did this. So I have an F, I have a B flat and a G on the left hand over an F chord. So, and we're gonna do, so go ahead and practice that. Or you could do this even, take an F chord, take that 3rd and raise it a half step, and then play D on the left hand and A flat. And it sounds like this. So check that out. So here we go. So we have this, D, A flat, C, F, B flat. This D and A flat is gonna go down a half step. And then we have a regular F chord on the right hand, C, F, and A flat. And then we're gonna play F major 7, F major 7, F major 7. That's F major 7. We're going to do an inversion of that over a C. So C, E, G on the right hand, left hand, C, E, F, and A. So there's the 7-3-6s I can think about, so you can play around with it. What did I do here? I did a F sharp chord, D flat, G flat, B flat over G, and then brought it down. You can see there's a tritone in there, tritone. So that's where the dissonance comes from. So let's talk about another chord movement you should know, where it's actually going to go 6, 2, 5. So we learned 7-3-6. We're going to learn 6, 2, 5. 1. So we all know 7-3-6. We're going to learn 6-2-5-1. So that's going to sound like this, or like this. So what did I do there? My fault. So these are variations of that. So let's do some breakdowns of that. So I have here a D minor, D, A, E on the left hand, and I'm playing a C chord on the right, C or G, C, E. And then we're gonna do a G7. Now what did I do here? I creeped up from this A, and I played G, F on the left hand and B, F on the right. So this is a simple G7. So let's go through the first one. Now let's play a C minor. It's regular C minor, C, and then G, B flat, E flat, and then we're gonna do this. So I have F and E flat on the left hand, A, D, and G on the right hand. So let's go through. So on my Patreon page, there will be a MIDI file of all of these movements posted up there for you to download for those who support me on Patreon. So let's move on. Let's move on to some licks. Let's do a clever way to go to the 2 chord. This is the 2 chord, or you can do what I call a gospel climb. Let's do that in C. And that's a cadence. We'll talk about that later. We're going to do this gospel climb. We're going to play a C, G, C, E, and we're going to do this. A flat, C, F, and go back and forth. Now check this out. Now, from there, we're going to climb up. So we have a C chord on the right hand over G. Now watch this. Now we have a G chord on the right hand over F. And then we're gonna do this. This is known as a gospel alt. That's an alt. An alt chord is a 7 chord where the 5 and the 9 are both altered, and you'll see it in jazz books, alt chord. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna play the whole thing together. C over G, G over F. Now here's the E alt chord. What did I do there? So we have E, A flat, and then we have a G minor chord on the right hand, spelled D, G, B flat. Now we're gonna move. Now you have to get your muscle memory because this is a big jump. So that's where your muscle memory is going to have to come in for some of these movements. So we're going to do E, A flat, then we're going to do A, E, G, and put it together. It's going to go like this. Now here we go. So E7 alt, F sharp over A. Just think of that. So you have 1, 5, 7, F sharp over A, and then we're gonna do a grace note. Now here we go. Before we do, let's do something else. Here's another common thing. We're back in the key of C. We're gonna do this. What is this? So we have a E minor on the right hand, and we have over D. So that's an E minor, that's an E major. E minor, we're gonna play the first inversion of that over D, and we're gonna grace note that B flat, and it's gonna go like this. Now here's that cluster chord. That's a rootless 2 chord. So we have C, E, F, G, A, and E. So you're gonna do this. That lick, you should know, you should learn that lick in every key. Wait, my fault. Wait, my fault. There we go. So, right? When you get these chords, learn these chords in every single key. And I know it's going to be a lot of work, but the payoff will be tremendous because there'll be times where your keyboard isn't going to have the transpose feature, and you're going to need to be seasoned in your instrument. So we did that climb. We did this. And we did this. We did the alt. So let's do this. So we're in the key of F now. So we're gonna do that same. Well, let's do that in C. So how did that go? That went here, E chord, F sharp diminished, C, E, A with the F sharp. These are drop 2. So basically we're taking diminished 7 chords and taking the second highest note and dropping it an octave down. So that's where this diminished crawl. So we have the same drop 2, drop 2, drop 2, B flat. So we have F, A flat, E, and then it resolves. Well, not really a resolve. It goes to a major chord, and then it does the same drop 2. And then, if you'll notice, that's the same chord as the climb. Wait, let's do this. And then you could do, so let's do that slowly. Get the chords from the display. And also, don't forget that YouTube has a slowdown feature, so take advantage of that. So let's do some other movements. 2, 3, 6. So what did I do here? Passing chord, passing chord, E minor. So I'm playing this. All this is really simple. A flat chord, G chord, A flat major chord, G major chord, over the tritone for F sharp, and then that tritone also works for C. So we're gonna put it together. So you got to get your muscle memory down. These are not too many notes, but they sound large and dissonant. Here's that split chord that I talked to you about. Let's stop there, and there will be more to come. PianoDownloads.com.